Hello everybody, how you doing? This is Lord PeteyTV here, and I am here to give you your weekly update of our affixes that we have. Now, if you're wondering what the affixes are this week, they are, I think this is week 7 of Season 4. It is Tyrannical, Spiteful, Necrotic, Shrouded, which is, in my personal opinion, a very, very hard week to deal with. Now let me just go over which each are. Um, so uh, Tyrannical, that is the increased HP on bosses, and they deal more damage. Now, it makes the bosses' fights longer, which then allows your healers to run out of mana, your tanks to get more fatigued, your DPS to get more fatigued, and you don't have that much burst because you don't have that many, burst abilities to kind of push them through. But overall, it's a very, very annoying and horrible affix. The next one that we're going to go through is your Spiteful. Your Spiteful is going to be that once the mobs die, they fall, and then pops up a Spiteful mob. This mob will go after your characters, everybody but the tank, and they'll hit you and they'll hurt you. And then if you leave them alone, they'll lose about 8%, I think, off the top of my head, 8% of their HP. If they're CC'd or anything like that, which is pretty decent, but they're very, very difficult to deal with. Now that's the level 4 affix. Now the level 7 affix is Necrotic. Now this is where it makes this week even a little more complicated and annoying, if anything. Necrotic is a dot that is placed on anybody that is hit by a mob. Now, the necrotic will actually reduce the healing that is done to that individual. Now, this is really, really annoying. And the reason for that is the more dots you have, the less healable you are, which means you can't be healed, which causes you to end up, for lack of a better word, dying, or mostly your tank, having to kite the person. Now, again, this is once again the last affix for the week is Shrouded. As we all know, it is those mobs running around. Now, I'm gonna just do a kind of an overall thought concept for everybody, so you'll understand where I'm thinking. This is probably going to be a little shorter video than normal. I'm actually making it a little late, and we got to get on stream too. So what makes this grouping a very, very hard affix to deal with? The Tyrannical is going to give you the increased HP of the mobs for bosses. Between that is going to make those fights longer. Each of your pulls are going to be longer due to the Spitefuls. And then the Necrotic is going to make your tank be able to have to kite. This is not a fun week. And obviously you're shrouded, you're pulling your other mobs and so on and so forth. So, I assume your shrouded mobs are not going to spawn your Spitefuls, because we've seen that they don't, deal with certain things anyway. But anyway, so some techniques that I want people to kind of think of when they're going through this. You're gonna have to almost have a burst and then a CC, and then the kiting. You'll have your secondary burst or your secondary cooldowns ready for those. So it's almost like your mobs are going to be going from one spot to another spot, and then you have to kill them. Where I think this is going to cause the most difficult issue is going to be places like Gambit, where there's like a million mobs. Trying to think. Where else other than Gambit? Um, some parts of streets. Karazhan, when you're going in between your first beginning pulls and Opera and the pulls right before Maiden's Room. A lot of people I see pull mass mob pulls there. I'm trying to think. I think where else? Mechagon, Junkyard. People usually tend to pull a lot of mobs there. They're not gonna be able to do that. King Gunker, you're gonna have problems. I can't think of any more, but if you think of any more spots where you're gonna have some problems, please post them in the comments below. I'd love for us to talk about those there. As for the rest of the week, everyone have a fantastic week. Once again, my name is Pete, also known as Lord PeteyTV. I'm on Twitch usually between 1 and 3 p.m. and 11 p.m. Every Monday through Friday. It's been a little difficult this week. My son has been not really sleeping that well, so we've been getting up and trying to deal that with him. That's why I'm running late with these videos and things like that. But make sure you all are, dream big, keep gaming, have a fantastic rest of your week. Good luck on your keys and your vault. And make sure you check us out on Twitch, and we'll get on Discord and so on and so forth. And if you ever want to get in a Mythic Plus run, by all means, every single what's it called, Thursday, Friday, and Monday, we're going to be running groups with people that are watching. So if you ever get some time, stop on in. If you're also looking for some energy, we have something called Rogue Energy Drinks. Use Lord PeteyTV at the checkout. Yeah, we would love for you to do them. So, all right. Love you all. Bye, everybody.